Hello everyone, welcome to today's session and welcome to a brand new series guys, that is Term 1 MCQs Class 10 for English Language and Literature with me Amirash. And guess what, today we are there with a new chapter, that is a letter to God of your first flight textbook CBSE Class 10 English. And guys, this is the first ever session of Term 1 MCQ series, a brand new series for your preparation of MCQs and the latest typology of questions for Term 1 Board Exam 2021. Okay, and the chapter that we'll be dealing with is A Letter to God, one of my personal favorite chapters, guys. So I hope you are very much ready and you have made sure that you've hit the like button and you've shared the video among all your friends. Okay, so what are we exactly gonna cover today in this chapter, A Letter to God? So guys, first of all, I'll be taking you through some simple MCQs, or you can say some general MCQs, right? Normal MCQs that you get. Then we'll be doing some reason assertion MCQs, which are very, very important for board exams perspective, although I couldn't find them in the sample paper. But just to avoid taking any kind of risk, I have added them over here, right? And at the end, the extract based questions, or you can say the case based questions that we will be doing. So I hope you are very much ready. In case you are ready, you know what you have to do. So before that, let us have a look at the schedule of English. Very, very important, the English schedule. It has started from today, that is 23rd October, with A Letter to God at 4 p.m. you're watching right now. Then we have Nelson Mandela, 2 Stories About Flying, From the Diary of Anne Frank, Handwritten Sets 1 and 2, reading comprehension, letter writing, grammar exercises. So most of you were asking me to also include reading comprehension, that is factual and discursive passages, along with letter writing. That is, you will be provided with a letter to the editor, and you have to fill the gaps, and grammar exercises in which different types of topics are present. Okay, then this is from 23rd to 29th October. Then from 30th October we'll be having the poetries, Dust of Snow, Fire and Ice, Tiger in the Zoo, Ball poem. Then here we have the supplementary reader, A Tramp of Surgery, The Thief's Story, Footprints Without Feet. Then on 2nd November you'll be having a session of closed passages, or you can say gap filling. Okay, closed passages also mean gap filling, right? And at the end we'll be discussing the sample paper once more, so that we can have a thorough revision of all the important concepts. Right guys, so what you have to do, you have to hit the like button and share it with all the friends, so that all your friends are going to be benefited because of this series. We need to be good students and we need to share, because sharing is caring. Who teaches us? Carmen, right? So let us get started. First question on your screen. Now try to concentrate, guys. From the crest of the low hill, one could see what? Option A, the river. B, the field of ripe corn. C, Lencho's house. D, both A and B. So from the crest of low hill, what one was able to see? What do you think? What should be the answer? Okay, and your time's up. Both A and B. Both the river could be, both the river and the field of ripe corn, which was Lencho's field of ripe corn, could be easily seen. So the answer becomes both A and B. Correct, everyone? So I hope you've got this right. And let me know how many questions do you get right. And at the end, we will be having a homework question. Okay, question 2 on your screen. What promised a good harvest? A gentle shower, ripe corn dotted with flowers, a downpour, or all of the above? What do you think actually promised a good harvest? What do you think? What do you think? Answers in the chat box. I'm really very, very excited. Okay, and your time is up. It is definitely ripe corn dotted with flowers. It means ripe corn covered with flowers. Ripe corn covered with flowers, and this is the absolutely correct answer. If the ripe corns are going to be covered or dotted with flowers, it means there is a good harvest. Right, everybody? Amazing. Question 3. What was Lencho doing throughout the morning? So what was he doing? So basically these questions are taken before the hailstorm. right before the hailstorm. Gaze at the sky towards the northeast, pray for a gentle shower. He was mending the cornflowers, or he was talking to his wife. You can use the elimination trick, you can use different tricks. I have already told you how to eliminate the least probable options and then getting closer towards your actual answer. So what are you thinking? Answers in the chat box. Okay, amazing. I hope I'm getting as many answers as possible, and your time's up. Gaze at the sky towards the northeast, because towards the northeast the winds were coming and he wanted a downpour or a rainfall for his crops to prosper. But it turned into something else only, that was the hailstorm. Question 4. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. Identify the figure of speech used here. Very important, figure of speech. What is that? Or you can say here we wouldn't use poetic device. Poetic device is for poems. Figure of speech. Is it simile? Is it personification? Is it metaphor? Or is it transferred epithet? What do you think, guys? Quickly. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. You can take it as your test and then let me know how many answers you got correct. Okay, and your time's up. It is a metaphor. Why? Because you are able to see huge mountains of clouds. It means clouds are directly compared with mountains without using like or as. If like or as would have been used, then it would have been a simile. Without using like and as, directly comparing huge mountains of clouds. So this should be the correct answer, that is metaphor. Question 5. Lencho went out to dash. Enjoy the sound of the rain, enjoy the feeling of the rain on his body, enjoy the beauty of the rain, or check on the cornfield. Why he went out of his house? Basically in the morning time, you can say. In the morning time, what happened? Okay, and the answer should be enjoy the feeling of the rain on his body. So this is when it was raining, when it started raining. Okay, then he went out to enjoy the feeling of the rain, how the rain was there on his body. So we are done with simple MCQs, 5 very important MCQs. Now we are moving on to the assertion reasoning MCQs. Okay. Question 6. Assertion says the postmaster collected 70 pesos. Absolutely correct. The postmaster collected, right? He didn't want to shake Lencho's faith in God. Correct. Why the postmaster collected 70 pesos? Because he did not want to shake Lencho's faith in God. It means both are true. In this case, first you have to examine both of them individually, and then you have to find the relation between them in case both of them come to be true. So right now, both of them are true for me. So I'll try to examine if reason is the correct explanation of assertion or not. So I'm able to see that the postmaster, who was caring about Lencho, who was impressed because of Lencho's firm faith in God, so he did not want to shake Lencho's faith, and that's why he collected 70 pesos. So the answer should be both assertion and reason are true, and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. Right? Next question. Assertion says Lencho asked the postmaster for a charity. Reason, he wanted to save his family from starvation. So what do you think? Did Lencho ask the postmaster for a charity? Do you think? Okay, well, I showed you the answer. Yes, the assertion is false and reason is true. He did not ask for the charity. He wrote a letter to God. He actually asked God. He wanted to communicate with God. But reason is true. He wanted to save his family from starvation. And he also said that God would not let his children die of hunger. God would not let his children die or starve, which showed his firm faith in God. So we are also done with the most important reason and assertion based questions, and 2 things have been completed. Now the last element, that is extract based questions, or you can say the case based questions. Very, very important. The most important typology of questions for English. So read the following extracts carefully and answer the following questions that follow. Okay, so I'm giving you time to read. You can read it. The following Sunday, Lencho came a bit earlier than usual to ask if there was a letter for him. So basically, this is talking about when he asked, when he went to the post office and when he was asking for his letter. It was the postman himself who handed the letter to him, while the postmaster, experiencing the contentment of a man who has performed a good deed, looked on from his office. Good deed meaning he had done a good work. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money. Such was his confidence. So while getting the money, he was not at all surprised or bewildered because he already knew that God existed and God would give me the money. So that this was not a thing of surprise for Lencho. Okay, but he became angry when he counted the money. God could not have made a mistake, nor he could have denied Lencho what he had requested. So what was the actual problem, guys? That Lencho demanded for 100. Let me write over here. Just a second. Okay, so Lencho demanded for 100 pesos. But only 70 pesos reached him. So what he concluded, that 30 pesos had been stolen by the post office employees. Okay, this was his belief, that 30 pesos had been stolen by them because God could not make a mistake. Look at his faith, but no faith in humanity, because God would give me the full money which I had demanded for. It means the post office employees have stolen the money. This is the this is the irony of the story, that the post office employees who actually helped Lencho, the postmaster and his employees, Lencho suspected on them without actually going into the depth of the matter and getting to know the truth. What exactly happened, right? So on the basis of that, we need to answer some of the questions. Okay, right. So first question says, pick the option that lists the set of statements that are not true according to the given extract. Very important question. Very important. Let's read it carefully. Okay, this is important, as I told you. Lencho had no faith in God. He had. So the statement is wrong. Okay, those are not true. They're asking for the false statements. Lencho was extremely happy to see the money. No, he was actually very, very sad. He was actually angry, you can see. He was furious. Angry that I demanded 100 pesos from God, and why didn't I reach? Lencho was a naive man, it's correct. Naive means innocent, okay? Lencho was a diligent farmer. Yes, he was a hard-working and diligent farmer. Lencho was angry on the amount being sent by God. Yes, he was definitely angry. Lencho had requested God to send him some amount. Yes, he requested. Lencho wrote a letter to his friend asking for some money. No, he asked God. Friend की जगह होना चाहिए God. He asked God for the money. So which are wrong? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 and 7 are wrong. So A becomes our correct answer. Okay guys. Ninth question. Select the option that correctly. Is it visible? I guess it is visible. Yes. Select the option that correctly classifies facts and opinions in the statements given below. I just put myself small. Okay, so here are some facts given to us. Number 1, Lencho wrote a letter to God requesting him to send 100 pesos. Yes. Lencho may have taken his friend's help for food till the letter came. No, I don't think so. Lencho firmly believed that God would help him. Yes. 1 is correct, 3 is correct. Postmaster was a kind and mature person as he could understand the problems of Lencho. Yes. So basically they're asking you which are the facts and which are the opinions from the passage. Facts are, first they're saying, see, first is a fact. Okay, this one is a fact because he wrote a letter to God. This is an opinion because this was not written in the story that God would help him. So facts 1, 2, 3, opinion 4. Is it so? No, because second is an opinion. So the answer should be B then. Yeah, right. Because only in one situation the opinion is second. Because this is not written in the, this is not mentioned in the story that Lencho would have taken help from his friend. Okay, this is not mentioned. So this is an opinion. Somebody's trying to give his perspective that this might happen if he wouldn't have received the letter from God. And 1, 3, and 4 are facts because yes, Lencho wrote a letter to God, and Lencho also believed in God, and postmaster was a kind and humble man. So B is the correct answer. Last question for today. Identify Lencho's emotion when he counted the money. What was his emotion? Was he astonished, angry, elated, or indifferent? What do you think? What was his emotion while counting the money? Just think what exactly happened when he demanded for 100 pesos but only 70 reached him. Your time's up. Definitely he was angry. He was furious, you can say, during that time. Frustrated because he knew that God couldn't make a mistake. It means the postmaster employees would have met. Okay everyone, so we have covered all types of questions, simple MCQs, reason and assertion based MCQs, and the extract based MCQs. Now I hope you've understood everything, and now the time for homework. So an extract based question for you as the homework. So you can read the extract over here, you can take a screenshot, and now I'm showing you the questions. Read everyone? First question. Pick the option that lists the option corresponding to with a blow of his fist. So 1, 2, 3 or 4. Tell me guys quickly. Blow of his fist. This is the first question of the homework, and you have to write all the homework questions in the comment sections, the answers. Okay, so option 1, 2, 3 or 4. This is the first question, right? Second, pick the most suitable quote for this extract. So with this extract, what is the most suitable quote? You can just see. Here are all the quotes. You can read, pause the video and read. Okay, you must have read. Third, what amount of money did Lencho receive? 30 pesos, 50 pesos, 70 pesos, 100 pesos. Easy peasy. Read? Good. So we are coming to the end of today's session, the first ever session of Term 1 MCQs. I hope you took a lot of important concepts from this session and you understood the typology of questions which might be asked in your board exams. And do not forget to follow all the sessions. Tomorrow we'll be having the Nelson Mandela session, so do watch that also at 4 p.m. And you have to like it, subscribe to the channel, and click on the notification bell. Please share it among all your friends and let me know the homework answer in the comment section. The homework rocker's name will be taken. One more point, you can download the notes of today's session from the description box. So I am signing off for today. We'll meet you soon. Bye bye. Take care.